Welcome to Dear Katie, where I answer your social media questions. So if you have a question, make sure that you head over to dearkatie.leaders-online.com, submit it, and it just might be covered in an upcoming video. And then to make sure that you stay up to date on Dear Katie, just subscribe at leaders-online.com/blog. I send out a newsletter every single Saturday covering one of these questions. So this week I have an awesome question. And as we are going through this question, if you have comments, thoughts, things that you want clarified, make sure that you just leave a comment and I will get to them either during today's live session or at the end of it. So leave all of your comments. But anyway, back to the question for today. So this week's question is, what do you think are the biggest opportunities when it comes to marketing for accounting firms? Are there any new strategies that I should be aware of as a firm owner? So I want to hear from you. If you are doing any sort of marketing currently, what are you doing? What's working best for you? Are you doing social media? Are you doing email marketing? Are you going to events and speaking? What are you doing for your marketing? And this question I thought about because I was thinking, okay, when I think about all of the firms that we work with, what's really working the best? And are there new opportunities that firm owners should be aware of? And like I said, when I was thinking about what is working best for all of the firms we're working with, it's not just that there's this new strategy, but more importantly, there's this strategy that a lot of firms aren't tapping into, but they actually can't tap into. So, we're going to talk about what this strategy is, and we're also going to talk about why a lot of firms can't use it successfully. And then we're going to talk about how to actually overcome these roadblocks so that you can use it successfully. Does that sound good to everyone? Let me know in the comments if you are looking forward to learning what this strategy is. Okay, so the strategy is to simply leverage other people's audiences. And so, how exactly can you do that? Well, let's say that your niche is manufacturing companies. You could find a coach that serves manufacturing companies, and you could ask to do a webinar with them to help their audience, say, save on taxes or increase profitability, something that you help your clients in that niche, something that you help them do, achieve, overcome. You could say, hey, coach, I would love to see if this would be valuable to your audience. Would you be open to collaborating on this? You could also find a podcaster who hosts a podcast for manufacturing companies, and you could ask if you could come on and share your experience of how manufacturing companies can increase profits. You could also start your own podcast and you could bring on other manufacturing industry experts, interview them. And then when you're done with the interview, you could share social media clips uh, of the final podcast with the person that you interviewed. And then they'll often share those clips in the final episode with their network. So it's all about finding, okay, who is also serving my niche and how can I add value to their audience? So this is the number one strategy I see working for firms that we work with is whenever they are able to not just build their brand and their presence, but they're really able to take that and use it to give value to another person's audience. Hi, Khaled. Hi, Megan. I hope you guys are both having a great day. I said back at the beginning, this strategy won't work for everyone. And why is that? The thing is, if you want this strategy to work for you, you have to be producing great content already. You have to show that you're capable of delivering. And a lot of firms don't produce any content. So if I am a firm owner and I may be excellent at what I do, I may be the best accountant for manufacturing firms out there, but if I'm not producing content and I go to another coach and I say, hey, let's do a podcast episode together, they're going to be like, okay, but how do I know that you can deliver? However, if I already have a bank of content that I've created, this doesn't matter if it's video, if it's written, if it's audio, If I have a bank of content I've created that I show I know what I'm talking about, I'm capable of delivering, then that's an easy yes for this podcast host or this coach that you want to do a webinar. That's an easy yes. Hey, this person, they can deliver value. So if you want this strategy to work, you have to be delivering great content and doing it regularly so they can see that it's not just something that you did 5 years ago, but that you're doing today. You're staying up to date, you're staying current. This is still something that you're actively passionate about and you care about. Show that you are capable of delivering. And we actually had a firm that added 70K of recurring revenue to their monthly recurring revenue in just a matter of months because they were able to go to one coach and really provide a lot of value to that coach's audience. And that coach, they had a ton of people that then signed up with this firm owner. But they were already producing great content. It was clear that they were an expert. So, how can you get started with this strategy? One, produce content if you aren't already. That is an easy thing that you can do today. You need to show that you are an expert. Two, locate other professionals who also serve your industry. Three, reach out to them to see how you can better serve their audience. So it's really, really easy, but not a lot of people can do it because they simply just aren't already positioning them as an expert. Become so committed at serving your industry that you become the go-to person, you become the authority figure, you become who all the other coaches and the other people serving this industry, they want to reach out to, become that person. And I promise you, everything else becomes so much easier. So let's see, we have a few comments. Great to see everyone here. Cynthia, that's awesome that you are looking for that you look for CPAs that have built communities to do joint partnerships with already. I'm curious how that's going for you. If you have questions about doing so or how to make it more effective, let me know. Happy to share and strategize with you. So don't forget that if you want to ask a question, that you head over to dearkatie.leaders-online.com. You can ask all your social media and marketing questions there. And then if you want to get my answer to one question every single week delivered straight to your inbox on Saturdays, then just subscribe at leaders-online.com/blog. And with that, I hope everyone's having a great week and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, everyone.